Hey everybody, I'm back again with another video. This time I'm installing some TP-Link switches. Now the reason that I'm doing this is to do some more stuff on my smart home. I'm going to be doing my studio slash man cave today, and I'm going to be utilizing these refurbished ones because they were way cheaper than new. They're still pretty new from what I could tell. So I opened it up, and in the box here you have some instructions, and then you get the actual switch, and it comes with a cover plate and a few of the screws and wire nuts, and that's pretty much it. So what it looks like from here is that you have 4 wires coming off of it. You got a ground wire, which is green. Looks like you got a neutral, which is probably going to be hot all the time. There's a switched hot, and then there's the I'm sorry, this is the neutral. These are hot, hot, and ground. So I will look at the instructions, and the most important thing you need to do before hooking this whole thing up is going to your breaker box and turning off your breaker. Now if you're unsure which breaker it is, turn on your lights, hit the breaker, and the light should turn off. So I believe this is it. Yep, there we go. So now my lights have turned off. I have a lamp on the right hand side, so that's fine that those are still powered up, because I have plugs and lights separated in my studio. So turn off your breaker is the number one most important thing. Make sure the lights go off that you are going to be dealing with so that you don't electrocute yourself. So let's move on to actually doing the install. So on the actual switch itself, it comes with a cover plate. Now if you're not doing a single gang, in this case I'm doing a triple gang box, so you have to snap it off. So it's just snapped in there. As you can see, it's got these little spots that you can snap it down into, and then you just have to pop it off. And so this can be saved for a single gang application. That's as easy as it is to take off. Okay, so if you have problems with high voltage, I would suggest that you hire an electrician to do this. Switches are one of the more simple things to change out, but you know, it can be dangerous if you don't know what you're doing. So how switches basically work are, you have one hot leg that gets broken from the switch. So in this case, you have 2 black wires here and here from the top and the bottom of the switch. So how a standard switch works is that it just completes the circuit. When you press it up, it shorts these 2 hot wires. Now, or makes them hot. How these new switches are going to work is it's going to switch those 2 wires, but you're going to also have to add a neutral into the mix and a ground. So we're going to have to break this open, find the ground wire, find the neutral wire, and then hook them up. Now I'm not giving a full lesson on electricity today. I'm just basically saying that if you're not comfortable with this, please hire an electrician. If you're not comfortable with taking apart this and doing this. Now this is all powered down. I am looking right at the light. I'm putting it on and off. It's not coming on and off, so I know the power's dead. Real quickly, there's my neutral, there's my hot, and there's my other hot. So they went to one side of each side of the switch. And then we have a ground wire up here going to all my grounds. So it's pretty much wired. And if you look at the front of the unit, it is flashing green and yellow, basically searching to be connected to it. So I will close everything up and start the programming process. So keep in mind that I did turn the power on with everything out just to test it. You don't have to do this step. And please, before you put everything back in, shut off your breaker. Boom. So after installing the plug and it flashing green and yellow, you're going to have to add the device in the Casa app. Now, if you don't have the Casa app, you have to get it, and you have to get a logon and password associated with it. Then you can pick the device you want to add. Now, I already had a device added, so this was already created for me. Then you just tell it that it's on and it's flashing, and it's going to tell you to go into your settings and select the TP-Link Smart Switch Wi-Fi connection. Once you connect that, it's going to ask you, it's going to see it, and then it's going to ask you to give it a name. As you can see here, I called it Cave Fan because I have a fan in here that I'm going to be controlling with this switch. So you can do a bunch of things. You can put schedules and timers and, you know, away modes, and you can go into settings. But as far as the Casa app is concerned, you're done. So now you can turn on and off from the Casa app. But I want to use the Echo, the Amazon Echo, and use the Alexa app. So first of all, I wanted to show that the actual device does work in manual mode like a regular switch. It's right here, and if you hit it, the little light comes on the unit telling you that the actual light is off. So when the little light on the unit is off, that means that there's actually power going to it when you click it. I guess this is to see it in the dark or whatever, so you know where your switches are. I think it's like a little night light. But anyway, it works great in manual mode. Responds really quickly the instant you touch it. Now, it also works in the Casa app, but the whole point of me installing this, even though I think the Casa app is pretty nice, and if you had everything TP-Link in your whole house, then you would only need one app, but the Alexa app can bring all of the different devices into one place and group them in. Now, since it hadn't seen this switch before, you have to discover it. So you have to go into the Alexa app, go into Smart Home, and then tell Alexa to discover the new device. And it takes a little while, but it should then find the device and add it to your list of controllable devices. So like it says there, it takes about 20 seconds, but now you can see it says you can tap to control or edit the Cave Fan. So that's what I called my device, and it is now editable. If you click on it, you can actually control it. You know, you can turn the switch on and off. You can also put schedules in Alexa and associate it to this device, or you can have other devices trigger this device. So it's pretty cool. And the other reason I had picked doing the refurbished from Amazon is they give you a little warranty with it, that if anything doesn't work, you can contact them, send it back, they'll replace it for 90 days. I think that's a pretty good, decent warranty. It saved me a few bucks to go refurbished. They look brand new, so I'm pretty sure that someone probably just sent it back because they ordered too many or something like that. Okay, so final thoughts. I think that the TP-Link smart switches work really well and are very responsive. I think that the Casa app is also a good app, although I am moving towards doing everything with the Alexa app. And it works really well. It's Alexa enabled, and its functionality is pretty responsive. Let's try it real quick. Alexa, turn on K-Fan.
Okay.
Alexa, turn off K-Fan.
Okay.
Alexa, turn on K-Fan.
Okay.
So it's pretty responsive, works pretty well. I'm pretty happy with it, and the 90-day warranty is sufficient for me because of the fact that it gives you 90 days and that they're a little bit cheaper to go refurbish because they look new. Anyway, that's my video. Thanks for watching. I'm gonna get the tag out of here. Later.